Good morning. Today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for my first video. And the tarot reading, we're going to be using a couple different kinds of cards. But I really want to use the fairy cards today, so I'm going to show you what those are. These are the fairy cards. And it is Radley Valentine's deck. Radley Valentine's deck. Illustrations by Howard Johnson. Using these fairy cards. We're going to be using the classic Rider-Waite deck. Let me see. We use the angels. So I got angels. I got fairies. So angels and fairies. Angels and fairies. Okay. So let's see who you are. Let's see who you are, and let's see what's going on. Okay? You may be feeling like a silent energy right now. A very calm, silent energy. Okay? Okay. Temperance in reverse. First card. Okay. So, what this is you are in a position, you've been put in this position by God and your spirit guides, and the position itself is you are currently out of balance, but you know this. But it's not like, not currently. It's like there was this imbalance that was happening in your life. And you knew what it was. And you released it. And now that it's been released, you are going through the DNA and alchemical changes within yourself. That's now causing... it's like these DNA changes are... These are your sacred gifts. These are your divine talents. And you're realizing them. They're coming in. And they come through not the mind, but through higher perceptive ability. Your mind, your thinking mind, will not be able to comprehend it. Okay, so that may be why you're feeling this silence. Okay, I'm getting clear view, clear vision. It's like you're coming into a clear vision, not only of actual reality, the three-dimensional world. You may be seeing 5D. You may be seeing things in 5D. Or like seeing what's going on in the subconscious and astral realm around you. You're starting to see people, events, environments, for what they actually are in all realms. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. He's not walking on water. The foot is submerged. So it's like you're grounding and you're feeling your emotional energy and you're balancing these cups. Okay? Coming into balance. Okay, second card, Knight of Wands. So this is going to be, you're coming into balance in these gifts so that you can go on this journey. Okay? And it's a journey, it's a traveling journey. You're about to travel. It's a lot of creative energy that has been stored inside of your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. A bunch of creative energy has been stored there for years, it looks like. And so this balance that you're coming into is going to allow these energies to come up your spine and out. So you're going to be able to express it. Okay? So what that would look like is a huge download of information, or a huge download. Enough of a download to give you the inspiration to act on it. Okay? And so you'll know when this comes because you'll be very inspired to act. You'll be ready. You'll say, oh, that was the download. You'll know it. It won't be uncertainty. You won't have any uncertainty. So that's how you know. There's fire energy, definitely fire energy. Lots of fire happening. So you may not be a fire sign, but the fire of creation is calling you at this time. And so, like what I'm doing now is burning sage. If you have incense, or if you have Palo Santo sage or candles or just a lighter, if you want to just light candles, start flames, start using fire. And not only actual fire, but using the fire of your voice. Like use the fire of your voice. Use the fire of your, like when you feel inspired to do something, take that step, like, go after it. Go after it. Okay, so we have the wands, we have temperance, he's holding cups. And then we have the 5 of cups. Okay? The 5 of cups. So while you're doing this, and while this is happening, and you're coming into this new phase, there are relationships that you are releasing, and that are meant to be released. These relationships of the past, of the old paradigms, of the old world, and we can characterize that as any negative emotion or negative manifestation. People who want to hold you back. You're being called to release them for good, to cut ties, because in order for you to flow freely into the new world, which you're already on the way, you're already coming into balance, and you're heading out on your steed to these pyramids. The final thing for you to release is these relationships. And what I'm getting is that you keep on giving them chances. You keep on giving chances to these people or this person. And your spirits are saying, you gotta stop. You're forgiving. You are enlightened. But by these people or this person, you have been wronged. And so now, and it has been many times. So you're going to know who this is, because it's been many times where they've wronged you and you've forgiven them. And you may have even recently forgiven them for something that they've done, or for many things that they've done in the spirit of awakening. You want to awaken, and you actually felt the forgiveness come, and so you forgave them and you sent it off to God. But what your guides want you to know is that it's time to let it go and cut it off. These people, like where you're going, they're not even going to be able to access that energy. And so if you are a doorway for them to access where you're going, meaning if you still maintain that relationship, you're not going to be able to manifest it, because they're still tied to you and they are not able to get there. And since you're tied to them, you're being drawn and pulled there. And so this is where the balance is coming in. You're having to physically in the 3D, mentally, spiritually cut the tie, okay? And you can represent that in any way that you want. You can take a belonging that they've given you and burn it or throw it away. Or you can tie a little piece of string to a black candle and a white candle and burn that, or cut it with some scissors. Just do something. A ritual. A ritual is being called for, okay? Yeah, that is exactly the message, okay? 5 into 6 and the 6 of wands. So where you're going, and this is, you're riding a horse. You're gonna be riding a steed, okay? And this horse is your protector, your throat, your leadership. Okay, you're gonna be a great communicator. Okay, a great communicator. You're coming into this leadership position, but it's not a leadership position that is like that you've experienced in the past where, and you'll know, you've experienced, you are a leader by heart, by nature. Like in class, in elementary school, you were the line leader. When you played sports, you were the team leader. But it was unspoken. It was an unspoken leadership. Like in the locker room, you led the locker room. In your friend group, you were the leader. But it was an unspoken leadership. You had that energy within you, but it wasn't agreed upon in the 3D. It was only agreed upon in the spiritual. And now you're going to be coming into a time where your leadership that you felt your entire life will be made manifest in the outside realm. And that's because you released this relationship or these relationships. Okay? Give me some more information on this relationship, or ask that you please give me some these relationships. Okay. 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So this relationship, what they might have done to you, or what you might have experienced from them, is they would want you to be working for somebody else or for them. Yeah, and you put in a lot of work for them. And you may have actually, they may be trying to keep you working under them or for them with like finances or something. But what your spirit, what the fairies are trying to tell you, and the fairies are here now. So you definitely have fairies following you. The 9 of Autumn, she's playing her harp. She's very hard, like she's in her harvest. And notice the difference. Like he's nowhere near fruit, and she's surrounded by it. So yeah, so this is self-employment. So this is like this person or these people didn't want you. They saw how great you could be on your own. And the relationship you have with them might be, they might have an authority over you. Like, not an authority like you give them authority, but an authority that is societal. So like maybe parents, grandparents, boss. Yeah, you definitely might have worked under them in some way. And so they convinced you, or they suggested to you that you weren't enough to do this thing by yourself. That you needed them. That they had something that you needed, or that you couldn't get on your own. And that is simply wrong. You are, all the work that you did for them, once you stop doing it, and you probably already have, which is why you're coming into balance right now, they're going to realize how it's basically like their business was this shell. And you know how snails are in shells? You were the snail in the shell. And so now you left. Now it's just a shell. Okay? And I guess you're a slime now, but a slug. A slug. Huh. I'm getting that message, so it must mean something. Probably slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, it's like you understand now that it just like, it's a series of small actions taken daily that leads to success long term. It's a series of actions that you take. It's nothing big, but 15 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of yoga and 10 minutes of a book or 10 pages of a book. And what you're realizing now and what you're coming into is that as long as you keep up these things and you do it slowly and steadily, there's a very abundant harvest to reap. And this person was trying to get you to get They were trying to juice you for all. They're trying to squeeze you for all your juice, as like all the time, and it was draining you. Okay. Ask the fairies another question. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly, Queen of Spring. Like, this is you. You're the Queen of Spring. You're the 9 of Autumn. Like, this is the time, like, the finances, right? And the windfall of wealth that is coming to you is major. And it's coming to you, and it's coming to you already in the astral and in your vortexual plane. It's filled up with it. And so you're ready. So it says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay? And so, first of all, what that means to me is do what you love. You're already talented at it. You already have the skills. In fact, you poured so much into this other person's cup that you gained so many skills from that. You may not have been rewarded for those things. So it's time to reward yourself and believe in your own self. So this is the heart chakra and the root chakra. The heart chakra and the root chakra. I'm going to go ahead and ring my bell right now. It's the heart chakra singing bowl. Just to get that energy in the room. But yeah, you, it's like you did all the work for this person. Or you did a lot of the work, or you did a lot of the mental work. You created a lot of the ideas. It was your idea. And it's like, since you had all of these ideas and these downloads coming in, and you were this source of ideas, it's like they kept you around, and they just, they sort of poked at you and prodded at you to try to get you to tell them more and more ideas for them to use. Or not use and just listen to your ideas. Essentially, taking your creative energy. So, yeah, you're being told by your fairies, like, this is over now. They are gone. Stop thinking about them. And believe in yourself. There's people in your life right now who you've already connected with who want to help you out. And there's people who you don't know who also want to help you out. Believe in yourself. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Let's get another clarifier. Okay, 4 of Spring. Be grateful. This is another celebration card. So reward yourself. Celebrate yourself. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. So yeah, anything that you're thinking about that you're like, wait, I don't know if I can. That's all coming from this person. Okay? So you need to cut that tie. And those thoughts that they're sending you, and they may be like, they're probably maybe a spiritual person who understands the law of attraction and understands how telepathy works, and they might be psychic, and you might be psychic, which is why you're getting downloads and stuff like that. But what this is they're sending you energy, and they're poking and prodding at you still. You might be around this person, okay? So the key to contented personal life, deep feelings of peace and happiness. Be grateful, for you have much to celebrate. This fear is not yours, so let it go. Believe in yourself. You got this. In fact, the psychic energy that you have, the spiritual gifts that you have, will only grow from here on out. And what they were doing was they were essentially taking your ideas and running with them. But when there's a source of energy, a sorcerer, you are the source of the magic. And so wizards can come and take that source magic from you, or use that source magic to create magic. But you are very blessed and highly favored. The person I'm doing this reading on, you have sorcerer energy, not just wizard. So you don't just use the magic, you create the magic. Okay? So be grateful for that. Like this is a time to celebrate. It's really a time to celebrate. You're like, hone in on that. Sorcerer, not a wizard, a sorcerer. Let's ask the angels what's going on. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. The next stages that you're about to walk into right now, not even walk into, you're going to be, it's like when you're in a car, or you're just like, imagine yourself levitating in a chair, or just levitating, and the world moves around you. It's like I'm seeing this person who you are. It's like it's you itself and then other. And when you walk forward, it's like you're not moving. The environment is moving under you. Like that's the type of energy I'm getting from you. And the next phases that you're going into are going to be so easy and graceful. A mantra right now that is really good is, I can relax because I know that Source has my back. I can relax. I can let it go to Source. Okay? Because you are so favored. And all of your Source magic has been being siphoned by this one person or these multiple people. Okay? And what I'm getting is this is like idea energy, okay? Yeah. They have, so these energetically, because you've been giving and giving and giving, and they've just been taking and taking and taking, and you've been allowing that to happen, that's why you're not seeing, or you may not be seeing any, what they were doing was they were taking your manifesting magic away from you. But not because they can take it, because you were allowing it to happen. Because you are the sorcerer. So you were creating this magic, and then because of how good of a person you are, because there is some people-pleasing energy happening, but it's not like you want to please the specific person. It's like you're looking to create a reputation around yourself. And that's not serving you. So that old paradigm, that old reputation, or they instilled those beliefs onto you. And they planted those seeds of like reputation. If you don't take care of me, I'm going to tell these people and these people. If you don't do this, you're going to be this. Karma's going to get you. That's the type of things that they would say to you. Okay. You're going to, you're not that. Every time that you had an idea and executed it, they would belittle it. They would try to take your achievements and belittle them, make them seem less than they are. And what this was doing was it was taking away from your wealth attraction. It was inhibiting you. And it might still be inhibiting you. And so what your guides want you to know, okay, is that self-acceptance is huge here. And what that means is you can be an asshole and still be highly spiritual, okay? As so long as you keep them in your heart, okay? Keep the person in your heart. Do it out of loving reverence. But the snake, it hisses. It may not bite, but it does hiss, okay? Be about it. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to say, hey, you better stop messing with me, okay? Back off. Get out of here. Go away. These are things. Just say them, okay? When you say those things, and the spirit of the heart chakra, you're feeling things in your sacral and your root chakra that need to be expressed through the throat and the heart, okay? And so those things, accept them, Okay? Accept your shadow. And what this person might have done to you is told you that your shadow, or that a certain part of you is negative, or like this is some serious manipulation stuff. This is some serious like they really planted seeds of doubt in you, and they did it purposefully, and they really wanted to harm your psyche. And I don't know if it's out of it's out of jealousy, and definite like jealousy, like the fact they picked up on something, like they picked up on the fact that they were a wizard and you're a sorcerer. They picked up on the fact that they were getting the energy from you. Okay? And you didn't pick up on that. So you just allowed them, because of because of the people-pleasing nature that you once had, and that you are now releasing. I release you from your people-pleasing nature. You're released. I love you. You're forgiven. I forgive you. You are now crowned. Take it. It's yours. Everything that you've ever done, it was true to you. And so you are forgiven. And you are allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to show up as yourself. You're allowed to be loud. And you're allowed to be quiet. And you're allowed to be fun and playful. And you're allowed to be these things. And you're allowed to argue. You're allowed to debate. You're allowed to speak your mind. And this person, you may have been raised by this person. And every time that you questioned their authority or questioned them, they would manipulate you and they would belittle your ideas. And since they were like a parent or a guardian of yours, there was nothing that you could do. They would use things like kicking you out of the house. You were young, like probably early teens. And they would use things, maybe even 9 years old. You would be kicked out of your own house. They would take you out of your bed. They would take the doorknob off your door, or even break your doorknob. They did things to you that was not okay. And those, I'm telling you, all the things, I'm getting the downloads now, they really fucked with you as a kid. Growing up, they fucked with your psyche. Every time you tried to spread your wings, they fucking tased you. They fucked with you. They put you down. Every time you tried to grow or be abundant or show that you were working on yourself, they physically, mentally, psychologically, and spiritually held you down. And I'm like, this is some serious spiritual stuff. So don't worry about what's going to happen to them. Don't even think about it. The universe will handle that, okay? The universe will take good care of that. And if that inspires you, that's fine. Let it inspire you. Go fuck them off. Seriously, fuck them off. If that's what's inspiring you to go make fuck you money, go do it. Seriously, because they have literally shit on you. Not literally, but the things that they have done to you throughout your teenage years. And this is the teenage years. Yeah, this is 10 years of just, you've been put through a hell. And for most of it, you were not in control because you were only a teenager. You had nowhere to go. You had nowhere to go. They might have even involved the authorities. Involved police and authorities and told them lies that put you in a situation that caused you to be restricted for months or years. Okay? And all of the things that they did to you will come back to them, okay? And what's happening is there's this huge switch happening. There's this reversal that's going on. And that reversal is literally you coming into your power and being grateful that you did. And you did this through the grace of God, okay? And you know that. The person I'm talking to right now, you have given it up to God. And because you've given it up to God, God is now going to give it to you. He's already given it to you. He's blessed you, and he highly favors you. And what this was this was karmic. Okay? This is karmic. You needed all of that. You needed all of it. And you're stronger because of it. You're much stronger because of it. Ooh! I just feel like, you got this now. It's the energy I feel. Like, embrace it. Embrace that. Like, those stories, those things that were done to you, those are powerful. Because you've overcome each and every trial. But not only that, each time you did it in an innocent and forgiving spirit. And it's almost like you forgave it, like to the point where you forgot. Like you were like, oh yeah, I forgive you. And then you allowed them to keep coming. And it's like, this person, they do have a good side, and they showed you this good side throughout the process of them completely psychologically tormenting you. So they would show you grace, they would show you things that are good, and then they would psychologically torment you. And this is all a manipulation tactic. This is definitely a narcissistic person, for sure. And this is manipulative energy. Don't even talk to them. Don't engage. Do not tell them anything. Do not engage. Do not tell your ideas to them. These are the downloads I'm getting. Like, don't engage. Don't tell them your ideas. Don't, like, even if you can avoid them at all costs, do so. And when they initiate a conversation or an encounter with you, like, I'm hearing, leave the room. Like, even if it's your office or your room or you're in the bathroom, physically leave the room. Ignore, and leave. Okay? That's going to help this process. That's going to help it a lot. Yeah. Like, look at this. Celebrate. Like, celebrate. Like, this is the realization. This is the epiphany. This person, like, they may have even been a tie to a substance for you. When you thought of this person, you thought of this substance. And so you took on the addictions they had. Okay? And so now that you're realizing, it's like, there's going to be a grand celebration. You're going to be, this is a new phase. And it's relief. Like, celebrate it. It's like amazing. Like, yes. You know? Like, you've done so much work, and you've been so grateful, and you've given so much of yourself, and you're going to continue to give of yourself. You're going to continue to just shine and create this source magic. And your angels are right next to you. Opportunity and change. Like, see how she's beckoning? She's beckoning. She's saying, hey, come on. Come here. It's like the universe is saying, hey, come here. Come on. She's holding the bird of transformation. There's a relationship on the way. These two birds flying up in the sky. And look at her smirk. She's smirking. You might have a local or a famous smirk. Like, you might have this smirk to you that you give. This radiance. These wings. You're about to be offered something. They're asking that you just walk towards them. Yeah. And accept it with grace. And you'll know when it comes. Because you won't only be drawn to it. You won't only feel it in your heart. But the 3D world will show you all of the logical reasons why it's a good thing for you. Like, you're going to be gifted with so much in this next phase, in this current phase. Like it's like this is day one. This is the first day of the rest of your life. like the first day of the rest of your life. The Akashic records are about to open wide up for you. And so you're being asked to just ask for whatever you want. Okay? And like for whatever you think will make you feel good. Just ask for it. Or whatever you want. Just ask. I'm getting you don't actually like want a lot of stuff. You just emotions and experiences. Ask for emotions and experiences. And the stuff and the things and the materials and the resources, that will all manifest so that these experiences can happen. Like, for instance, you want a spa day at home. So you manifest all these resources like Epsom salt and fulvic acid and bin to put your feet in and a massage chair. Like you'll just, all those things will just come in naturally. You'll see how they come in. Okay. Yeah, this is a major release of a person or people who have just not served you. Okay. Okay, that is going to be it for today. Like the video, subscribe down below. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more videos like this, so just tune in, tap in. And yeah, I love you. Thank you for coming.